You know, the sickest thing about the Diddy trial is that Diddy obviously was a crazy man who did a lot of weird stuff when it came to sex and everything else, and I don't care about that. But one of the things that's interesting is I know lots of young people who years ago would have given anything to be around Diddy, to work for Diddy, to be his friend, to just be in his company. We worship these dumbass rappers, these nasty motherfuckers. I mean, excuse my French, but not all of them. I'm not talking about all of them. I'm not talking about D1 and Immortal Technique and Killer Mike. I'm talking about the guys that are degenerates. We worship degenerates. And how were you taught to worship degenerates? It was because we tend to believe in anybody that makes money. We believe in anybody who's famous. We believe in anybody that white people put on TV. Now, you remember Diddy was telling black people who to vote for. He was hanging out with Barack Obama. He was hanging out with Oprah Winfrey. He was good buddies with all these people. And what's crazy to me is that people don't understand that it's not just him. It's not just him. Remember, all these people were on commercials promoting Diddy parties, telling you how wonderful they were and how much of a dream it was. And so this is not an isolated incident. This is not just one guy who went rogue. This is part of an entire systematic culture. This is the systematic cultural degeneration of the black community. They want to destroy and desecrate everything that represents who you are. Hollywood promotes this. The music industry promotes this. And look at who's at the top of these industries. Sick people. Diddy didn't invent the freak off. He wasn't the first one to do it. They've been doing this in Hollywood for decades. So if you consider the fact that this was a guy who was telling you who to vote for, and I remember telling people, I don't care if Diddy's telling me to vote. I don't take my notes from rappers or some guy who's just running around dancing at the age of 45 years old like he's a little kid and just immature and stupid. I mean, the culture has always been a bad culture, a sick culture, a degenerate culture, a loser culture. And if you want to know what a good culture looks like, here's what a good culture looks like. It's one where you make financially intelligent, responsible decisions. You invest, you build wealth, you start businesses. A good culture is a culture where you think about the food that you eat and the choices you make. You don't get out here and go have sex with 1,000 women because you're going to catch an STD, get girls pregnant, lose all your money, and get accused of rape. That's what happens to a lot of black men who are out here following the rappers. They end up degenerates. They end up in a terrible situation, addicted to drugs and alcohol. All these horrible things that are going to ruin you. What does a healthy culture look like? It's where we focus on our mental health. Half of y'all need some damn therapy and you won't get it. You'll spend more time at a white man's job than you'll spend in a therapist's office. And next thing you know, you're out here doing crazy stuff. You're ruining your relationships. You can't even get along with yourself, let alone anybody else. But again, this is the culture. This is what BET, which is a white-owned company that uses black people as mascots. This is what they promote to you. What else does a healthy culture look like? It's a culture where black men and black women love each other. Where you don't see the black woman as your number one enemy. That means you hate yourself because you came from a black woman. Black women are the reason you exist. So how in the hell can you say, I hate the world so much that I even hate me? I wish I was never born. I would like to exterminate me. I'm going to put on a Klansman's robe and just go kill myself because I can't stand myself. Like, that's literally how you sound when you talk crazy about black women. And that's how crazy the women sound when they talk crazy about black men and that they don't need men. Well, the men are your protectors. That's why your children are getting molested by your boyfriends. That's why your kids don't have guidelines. That's why your sons are out here in the streets shooting people up because they don't have fathers around. So we need each other. We need a healthy culture. Diddy represents the epitome of a sick culture. And that sick culture was being heavily promoted up and down through the black community. I knew a young lady once who told me that she was going to drop out of college because she just knew that one day she was going to meet Diddy or Jay-Z and go work for Diddy or Jay-Z and live happily ever after. And I remember thinking, this is insane that our children are buying into these bullshit dreams, these dreams that are never going to come true, instead of doing the basic stuff like working hard, saving your money, building wealth, investing consistently, starting a business, marrying a good person, having some healthy kids, taking care of your mental and physical health, and living a good life. Don't nobody talk about that because that's boring. Apparently that makes you a simp or something for these losers. I don't know what's wrong with these people. But either way though, I want to encourage anybody who gets it. Anybody who gets it, I'm talking to you. If you don't get it, then go to a Diddy party. That's where you belong. But for those who get it, this is what I'm all about. This is what I believe. All right. So anyway, I'm out of here. Didn't mean to cuss so much, but this is how I'm feeling. I just left the gym. Maybe that's why I'm feeling a little bit riled up about this because I was just watching this stupid trial on CNN and I was like, what is this shit? This is a bunch of sick, immature, crazy people with mental health issues, and their mental illness is being broadcast to the world. It's infecting the world, and I don't want to. I would rather take that off and put something healthy on TV because this stuff is sensational, sure, but it's really, really sick. Anyway, I'm done. That's it. That's all I gotta say. I know I'm ranting this morning, so thank you for listening. We have I'm a finance professor, by the way, in case you don't know. And every morning we do economic elevation class. It's 100% free. For anybody that wants to elevate their economic thinking, I have a PhD in finance. I taught Syracuse University, Indiana University, University of Kentucky, etc. If you want to join us, just go to economicelevation.com. Or sorry, not economic elevation. I'm sorry, scratch that. Go to drboyceelevate.com. drboyceelevate.com, and you can also text the word morning to the phone number 87948. So text morning to 87948. If you do that right away, I'll send you a text this morning and let you guys know when class starts because we're going to start soon. Talk to you later. Have a good one. Peace.